baseball for you. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Brad. Moving up to all right, ready to get underway. And next for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Ripped on the ground a second. Ken Fields throws the first. And they get Ohtani for the out. Here is Marcus Semien. No score, just getting started, top of the first. On the ground to third. Number 12 gobbles it up over to first. And Semien is out. And now batting, Mike Trout. On the ground to third. Number 12, Fields throws to first. Out number 3. Angels held in check. Onto the... And getting a start for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The pitch. Got him looking, and one away.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a
swing and a miss, struck him out. The big righty strikes out the... All set for the start of the inning. And next for LA, Jared Walsh.
And you could feel the intensity in the ballpark. Everyone wondering.
Swing, and this ball is clobbered. No doubt about it. There it goes. Gone. The single-season home run record.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He hits the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the bag and through it, and it went a long way.
Oh, he dropped it. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts, with 5 extra base hits already in the series. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That's down. One hops off the wall. return for second. With a relay throw, he's in there. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Olivares on his way over. And the inning is over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Hunter Dozier. A good fastball, strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that's in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Royals. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league.
Fires the first on the run, and they get Ohtani for the out. Now it's Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's Trout. And that one hammered. Olivares gliding back. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now, Jared Walsh. Major anticipation every time he steps in. 1 hit shy of breaking. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. It's a home run for the record. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Swing and the ball hammered left field, and that one is gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Well, he's under to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. 3 solo homers in the inning. Carlos Santana swings through one there. Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. Number 12 steps in for the Royals.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here comes a pitch. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Max Stassi. In the air, center field. Olivares giving chase. Great effort as he's able to haul it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing, and that ball's blasted. Way back there, on its way, and it's gone. And he breaks the record with a homer. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Brad Keller. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. That one ripped. It's got a chance. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout.
And maybe this is the moment he breaks the major league record for most hits in a season.
That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. Bottom of the 4th, and Benintendi up here. And that's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
it's Anthony Rendon. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, and it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And that's down, a base hit. It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
New arm out of the bullpen, Daniel Lynch. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. Line drive. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now Shohei Ohtani. Well struck right field, way back there. Bangs off the wall. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here's Marcus Semien. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the base.
Swing, and that ball is clobbered way back there, and it is gone. A home run, and that breaks the single-season hit record.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now Jared Walsh on the ground right side, and that's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Benintendi on the move. Snags it on the run. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. There's a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And next up for the Royals, Edward Olivares.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Slow roller to third. Rendon gobbles it up over to first. And that is the 3rd out. Back here in Kansas City, and next for the Angels, Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is going to go. Stassi comes up to hit. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. He decides to hold on to it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit. Kemp, relay to third. And it's in time to get him, but they do get a run.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position.
They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Carlos Santana. Next offering is in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. The Royals hitless so far in the game. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals back. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's Marcus Semien. On the ground to third. And that one finds its way through. So man aboard. And now batting Mike Trout. Out to short, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now on the bump, Taylor Clark. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So digging in, Jared Walsh. This guy has turned into a beast. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? Just one of those high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Up against the wall and brings it in. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they extend their lead.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the base is loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Judge rips that one. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Witt relay to second, save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. You did everything right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Andrew Benintendi.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Strikeouts have been a big part of the success in not allowing a hit.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at-bat.
The Royals still looking for their first hit in this one. Got it. And that ends the inning. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Max Stassi. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
New pitcher now, Domingo Tapia. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Here's Marcus Semien. That one ripped left field. Out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, right side, Kemp. Fields throws to first, and that's the third out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and next is the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier. Hawaii to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. The punch out there, 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Olivares watches that one for a strike. Standing in here with 1 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Royals yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Here's Tony Kemp. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
In the air, left field, down the line, and Aaron makes a nice grab out there. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The other way, And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Out towards left center. Benintendi is there. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Benintendi hustles to get it in, and that keeps him from advancing past second. And a pitch. Out there to center. Olivares going back on this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Last chance for the home team. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Next offering is foul back.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Next offering is foul back.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Swings and misses, 2 away down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Witt lets that one go for a strike. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. Hit weakly on the ground. Rendon picks it up. History, the final out.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.